But we're going to find out as Noah built this ship, God is a master craftsman. There's not a human engineer can out-engineer God. Amen. And God knew exactly how high the waves would be. He knew how much rain would fall. He knew what course the ship would have to take. He knew everything that was going to have to happen. He knew how many animals would have to hold, how much food it was going to have to hold. Like, can you imagine God says, okay, I'm going to take 2 of every kind of unclean beast, 7 pairs of every clean beast. We're going to keep them of every kind. We're going to put them in the ark. Got to have enough food and provisions. And I'm not going to tell you how long, but just have lots of food and provisions and figure it out. I would be like, 1, 2, 3. How many animals? How many square foot per an animal? How much food does each species eat? I mean, what kind of food? How much food? What quantities do we have? See, God told him all that because God already had it all figured out. And friends, I'll tell you today, God's got it all figured out. He sent a prophet, and he doesn't always give us the explanation of why. He just tells us the truth. He shows us in the Word. We take the Word. We don't always know why, but we know it's got to be this way. So many times people have questioned what the prophet said because they don't clearly see it. They don't clearly understand it. Amen. They want to regulate it to the prophet's opinion. Because if I regulate to the prophet's opinion, I can use my reasoning on the word, amen, and I can still accomplish my own lusts. But I'm telling you, if the prophet's telling us something over and over and over again, and he's telling us it's the word, and he's telling us God, it doesn't, you know what, it doesn't even matter if you can piece it together in the Bible. That's a vindicated prophet of God. Amen. I would say, God, just help me, Lord. Help me to obey. Help me to be simple-minded, enough of a farmer and a shepherd and not an engineer or a theologian, where I can just take what he said and say, be it unto me, Lord. Let me obey that with all of my heart. If that's the way you want me to act, if that's the way you want me to dress, is this what you say about marriage and divorce? Is this how we're supposed to raise children? If this is how we're supposed to conduct church? If this who qualifies for this position and this who qualifies for that, amen, I'm going to say, amen, Lord, help us to do it exactly the way you said do it.